few more hours, that's all the time you've got. A few more hours before they tie the knot.
Now it's my turn to introduce the proud mother of the bride. Here she comes, like the sun. Here you go, Helen.
Very proud mother of the bride. Some of you may know that for many years I used to be a training and development consultant and used to training people in presentation skills and standing up and talking to people. But I don't think I've ever faced a more daunting audience than you guys on such a tremendously special and wonderful occasion. Today has had a long gestation period, and it's taken far longer than Biff and Dom's best presentations ever, which have been Aidan and Eva. You can never better these two. I have been banned today from using the word commitment. I was told we did that a long time ago, and it's true, because when Aidan was on his way, they decided that they didn't want to get married at that point, and Aidan looked at Dom looked at me at that point and said, "Helen, I am totally committed to your daughter." And he gave me that courage look, and you know never to argue with that. So, what is a vow? There are many definitions, but perhaps most fitting today is a voluntary and solemn promise of fidelity and affection, of love. The ancient Greeks had a great deal to say about love. Love is the very substance of any enduring relationship, whether it's platonic, filial, agapeic, ludic. Don't get out your phones to look that up because there's no signal here. But it means playful, and I know you're probably all ludic lovers somewhere in your lives. Or storgic, which means parental or familial. There's pragmatic love, and particularly today, we cannot forget the erotic and the romantic. To endure, a relationship also requires compromise, which in turn requires compassion. This begs the question as to whether one loves another because we need them, or whether we need them because we love them. We're probably all familiar with 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy. It's a long list, but it's well worth reading because it's pretty sound advice, whatever your spiritual belief. The verse later states, love never fails. The bard posits, love is not love that alters when it alteration finds. Now that's a tall order, and why vows should not be taken lightly. But when we truly love someone, their pain and struggle become truly important to us. In fact, it can be harder to bear witness to in somebody else than to bear it directly ourselves. As we are here to bear witness to their vows, we're also aware of times of turmoil and tragedy that both Biff and Dom have suffered individually, together, with you as family and friendship groups, people we hold in our hearts and who they would dearly have loved to have been here in person, cannot be here for a variety of reasons. So when I finish, we will take a couple of moments just to reflect and bring these people into our hearts in a time of contemplation. I have been forbidden in writing of uttering anything Mills and Boons. But that does not prevent a return to love. I have spoken of commitment, of compromise, of compassion. But I would point out that all of these are aspects where we have choice. Love is a verb, and we of a certain age learned that a verb is a doing word. Despite being a psychotherapist, it's not just how we feel, but how we put it into practice. And that can be very hard work, especially when life's challenges threaten to overwhelm us both individually and collectively. The art of a good marriage is not just having the right partner, it is about being the right partner. No one knows what the future may hold, but as Seamus Heaney points out in his beautiful poem, strong foundations underpin strong walls which do not require scaffolding. We're all here today as part of these strong foundations for Biff and Dom, as part of Team Courage. And an old acronym reminds us that team is together, everyone achieves more. And your presence here is absolute testament to that. It's a true cause for celebration, and I now declare 25th of June as Courage Avowal Day, so you won't forget their anniversary. Giles Brandreth recently in an interview said that his prep school headmaster told him that busy people are happy people. Well, my goodness, you guys must all be ecstatic because you have worked so hard over the last 2 days. And I'm really proud for both of you that you have such wonderful friends. Very fittingly, we're here in this beautiful setting in the open air, which I know is dear to many of you, you festival goers, a testament to nature. And nature's greatest friend is the bee. Now, the greatest pollinators in our natural world are bees, which are nature's way of spreading love, continuity, and growth. Bees were a very, very welcome and loved addition to the asylum where Catherine and Dom built their foundations. Now, you may not know this, but like many of you, bees love to dance. They have a waggle dance and a tremble dance, and I shall look forward to later seeing emulations on the dance floor. So on that note, Biff and Dom, on your Avowal Day, be kind, be loyal, be wise, be faithful, and be happy. Listen to the band while we have our thoughts.
What did you say?
I thought you told me to say if you don't think.
So we're going to have a moment's silence now. As we go, because ahead of us, my friend, you and me, we will always have days like these.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the bride and groom, may the blessed sunshine shine on you like a great peat fire, so that stranger and friend may come and warm himself or herself at it. And may light shine out of the two eyes of you, like a candle set in the window of a house, bidding the wanderer to come in out of the storm. Thank you.
Probably can. Adrian.
Yeah, thank you.